Guys, you would be amazed to know that only these 10 chapters in chemistry can make you to score over 60 marks. In JEE Main 2024, these 10 chapters contained over 63% of the chemistry. So out of your 100 marks, you can score even 60 plus just by doing the 10 chapters. So what are these chapters? I'm going to reveal very soon. Before that, let me tell you, it's a 10-day strategy. We are not supposed to continuously learn for the 10 days. We have to make it like 2 days every week or 3 days every week according to your own convenience. Also follow my block strategy for chemistry that I gave you previous week, and you already have that video with you. That is a perfect solution, and that's a proven strategy of 6 weeks covering the entire chemistry syllabus for JEE Main 2025. Now these are the chapters which will make you surprised. Yes guys, only these chapters can make you score over 60 marks in chemistry, which is even more than your not just qualifying mark. It's a great marks if you can score this much marks in chemistry. What are these chapters? General organic chemistry that we have recently covered, chemical bonding, DNF block, coordination compound, hydrocarbons, periodic properties, electrochemistry, atomic structure, aldehyde ketone carboxylic, and then we have biomolecules. So out of total 20 chapters of chemistry in JEE Main, now we have just half of the chapter which are covering over 63 marks or 60% out of this chemistry. So guys, now I'll give you this way how can you cover these all chapters one by one. The first chapter that we recently have covered is General Organic Chemistry Part 1, Day 1. So in Day 1, you have General Introduction and IUPAC nomenclature, one of the very important part from this chapter. And along with IUPAC nomenclature, there is a concept of aromaticity. The concept of aromaticity is very important. We have GOC Day 2. In GOC Day 2, I have covered the complete electronic effects. And not just the electronic effects, also their applications. Their applications as in the stability of the reaction intermediates such as carbocation, carbanion, free radical, and acidic and basic strengths of the organic compound. Then we had GOC Day 3. In GOC Day 3, I taught you about the complete isomerism, which is another very important part of complete GOC, which may be asked even in this year. Complete isomerism. Plus, you should follow the reaction mechanism, which I taught in the 4th lecture of this continued series of GOC. So guys, this is very important part from GOC. Now we have what should we do, by the way. Sir, we already have plenty of things with us. We already have the number of chapters with us that we have to cover anyhow. But now how should we proceed? There is a way, guys, how we should proceed. We should make a proper pipeline. We should make a proper strategy while doing these chapters. Number one thing is every day attend one lecture. So attend one lecture a day, and these all lectures are available in our only on our Unacademy JEE English channel. You can go to the live segment where you can just scroll down and can find all of these chapters. A few of them are missing, especially of the organic chemistry, that I will cover later on, especially in the month of December. So by the end of December, you will be completed your complete chemistry syllabus of JEE Main 2025. Now, second, number 2, what you can do is, so now you are attending every day a lecture. After attending the lecture, you should start making the short notes out of it. We are not supposed to write the whole chapter at once. We only need to write only the short notes, the crunch part, the only conceptual part. The only formula list should be made. If we talk about the inorganic, organic chemistry, only important reactions must come. In inorganic chemistry, important trends must come down the group, along the period. And in organic chemistry, naming reaction must be known, their mechanism, if they are very important. What reactant has to be used, what product will be made. This is what we have to write. We are not supposed to write down the entire reaction mechanism. That is not even required. So make short note out of that. Just short notes out of that. And then number 3, quickly revise your short notes, whatever you have made. Just quickly revise the whole chapter in the terms of your short note. Number 4, start doing solved problems. So wherever you find the solved problems just in between the chapter, just solve them, okay, so that you will be getting the confidence that yes, we also can solve the questions. And now is the time, guys. PYQs, we do not have any spare time to do the practicing only on those questions which are highly easy and irrelevant to us, especially those questions which are just repeatedly used for the same formula. No, we should be highly precise, we should be highly thoughtful over here. We should directly come to the PYQs and solve them. If you are not able to solve them, just go for the solved problems once and then reach to the another one. We have another chapter, the highly important, very high weightage chapter from inorganic chemistry, that is chemical bonding. This chapter is also available on the same live segment of our Unacademy JEE English channel. You can just scroll down and can find this chapter. Completely attend this chapter. Believe me everyone, this is the best thing I have taught you or belonging to the inorganic chemistry, because this chapter is a huge mass chapter in terms of the chemistry if we talk about. So chemical bonding, these things are the one recently which are highly important. In previous 5 years these have been asked in like very detailed and very vast numbers. So we have Lewis dot structure, type of chemical bond, VBD hybridization, VSEPR, bond parameter, dipole moment, MOT, and its application. So more or less you can skip the term hydrogen bonding. This is not that much frequently asked. Rest of them are highly important. Coming to next chapter, DNF block, belonging your 12th standard chemistry. You can also find the same chapter. It's been taught by me exactly a month back. We have so many good topics out of it that we have to cover anyhow. These are general electronic configuration, their periodic properties and their trends, then physical and chemical property, anomalous behavior of the first member. That is not required over here. That doesn't come in D block, that comes in the P block. P block is a vast chapter, but P block will be automatically covered in your electronic what should I call it, periodic classification element only covers the complete P block, because so many topics have been removed in 2024 and 2025 as well. So those topics which are right now in P block, they will be definitely be covered in the modern this periodic table only and the periodic classification of elements itself. Then we have coordination compound. Coordination compound, these are the very important chapter, because these topics have been asked previously very frequently. IUPAC naming, Werner theory, VBT, CFT, colors and magnetic property has been asked so many times. Even in JEE Advanced, this question, this entire chapter is huge importance with. Then we have OGMs, organometallic compound, metal carbonyl. So many questions asked previous year. Then isomerism and the complexes is also one of the another important topic. You can find this chapter of coordination compound being taught by me only exactly 3 or 4 weeks back. We have another important chapter of periodic classification of elements. Guys, this chapter of 11th standard has the huge importance in the terms of inorganic chemistry, because if you're going to start inorganic chemistry, always go for this chapter at first, because majority of the chapters, especially of your block chapter, block chemistry, S block, P block, DNF block, all of these block chemistry will not be even required to study again if you can cover this whole chapter once very seriously and very thoroughly. We have these topics which are highly important over here. Periodic table we have to learn anyhow, which is modern periodic table. We must know to identify block, period and group. We must know what periodic properties are, what is their trends in all these segments of S block, P block, DNF block. How do they vary along the period, across the period, and then down the group, like that. Atomic structure, another huge important chapter from physical chemistry that also contains so many very good topics, such as these topics of Bohr theory is highly important. The numerical from Bohr have been asked frequently so many times. Then modern chemistry, the quantum mechanical model is highly important, especially in the terms of quantum number. It has been highly important thing. Dual nature of light contains 2 important phenomena of photoelectric effect, and another one is your Planck's quantum theory that you must understand, which contains a huge portion of this chapter. We have hydrocarbon, which is not yet taught by me, but believe me, in coming 1 or 2 weeks, this entire portion of 11 standards organic chemistry will be completed. These are the important chapter, alkene, alkene kind, out of which alkene is something that you shouldn't miss. This is the highly important chapter, and many questions have been asked in alkene, especially about their chemical reactions. Where are the chemical reactions? We have chemical reactions here. Properties. Right after that, we have aldehyde, ketone and carboxylic acid. As promised, I will complete the whole 12th class chemistry in just 2 to 3 weeks by covering them in one shot, like the way we are right now going. But I will start 12th organic chemistry in start of the December. From December 1st to 20th, I will be covering complete 12th class chemistry. The only thing I can expect from your end as a prerequisite to cover the complete 11 standard organic chemistry, which involves my few of the days of the GOCs, GOC day 1, day 2, day 3. Then apart from that will be your reaction mechanism that will definitely be helping you out of this your complete 12th class chemistry. Right now we have aldehyde ketone carboxylic acid. Out of this whole chapter, the only basically way of going through the chapter is initially their introduction, then right after their introduction we have their physical properties, their preparation properties, which are very good chemical reactions to learn about. We have their physical properties, we have their chemical properties, and then some of the compounds with their very important uses. So guys, what you need to do, everything is highly important over here in this chapter, but apart from that, some naming reactions are there which are very much important, and you will find us lots of naming reactions, especially in the most vast chapter of organic chemistry known as aldehyde ketone carboxylic acid or the carbonyl compounds. So this is a very important chapter. We are not supposed to miss this chapter anyhow. We have another important chapter, since so many chapters from organic chemistry, and especially polymer and polymer and another few chapter, chemistry in everyday life kind of chapter. Once these chapters have been eliminated out, this chapter has a huge importance known as biomolecules and especially carbohydrate. So carbohydrates, like 75% of this entire chapter covers the carbohydrate. Question comes generally from them. 20% of the question may be asked from the proteins and the amino acids. And then we have vitamins and nucleic acid, which are recently asked in few years. So my expectations from your side will be you must cover these topics and you may skip the other remaining topics out of this chapter. That is what my suggestion is. That's a video for all of you people. Stay tuned only on this channel, subscribe us so that you can get these kind of strategy videos very soon and very frequently for your JEE Main 2025 journey. All the very best everyone.